Lang and John Jensen today. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yep, send it. It just turned 3:53.
Thanks, DJ. All right, we take a quick
It just now turned.
to talk about
I
real
just send
football,
it.
which doesn't reside in
Since
this
it
town.
now turned
A very
3:53.
abbreviated football today.
All right, now we can start rolling.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. He missed the extra point.
All right, now we can start rolling.
Football today. All right, David, give us a momentary escape from the hell that is Lions.
So we'll get to the quarterbacks, but I want to focus on the running backs right now because there were some great performances over Sunday's action. Let's start there with the Raiders. They beat the Texans off the back of Josh Jacobs, who rushed for 143, scored three times. They were 0-3 when they started the season, but since then, they've gone 2-1. He's rushed for 441 in that stretch. 6 touchdowns. Is he the actual straw that stirs the drink?
Yeah, here's the funny part. He was on the bubble to even make the roster towards the end of camp. That they had soured on the former first-round pick, and he was thought to be a guy that might get cut. And here he is. He's one of the 10 best backs in the league, and they kept running those toss plays to him like it was 1975 yesterday, and I'll be damned, he just kept turning the corner.
Yeah, sometimes it takes teams a while to realize what they have, and you're just like, why didn't you start the... I don't know why we didn't start the year off this way, but yes, I think they found their way, and, I think the Chiefs is still a team out there, you think? Yeah, I saw it firsthand.
Let's move over to what he calls himself for the pros, Ken Walker III. 3 days after turning 22, well, he celebrated his birthday, carrying the ball for 23 times.
Kroger's looks
168,
packed.
2 touchdowns and a win over the Chargers.
like Kroger's looks.
He's going to be the one that sustains Seattle the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's why I said when Penny got hurt, I don't think they lost a lot. It's also the reason I wanted the Lions to take him in the second round, to be the complement to DeAndre Swift, so we could keep DeAndre safe and bubble wrap. Look, man, you don't have to like the kid. You can hate where he went to school. He's an incredible player. And you know how I know he's good, David? Because he looks every bit as quick in the NFL as he did in college. These guys can't get their hands on him.
The fact that he took the ball to the edge and went untouched, I think they clocked him at 22 miles an hour going 74 yards down the field. Yeah, it looked like a play out of college, except for these are pros.
Okay,
Normally you don't have
I've
runs
had
like that.
enough, so...
But, yeah, they kind of they lucked into him, and yeah.
But they didn't luck into him.
No,
They're a
I'm
good
saying.
organization who identified a hell of a player when they already had one, and they took him.
Took him in the second round, and yeah, David, put it this way, Seattle has enough now that maybe they just go all defense in the next year's draft and try to bring back the Legion of Boom again. Because you got Metcalf, he resigned, Geno's getting it done, and yeah,
Lockett is still catching 50-yard bombs. They got the running game. You upgraded the O-line. I mean, I'm sick about it. I'm sick to my stomach.
they're in a rebuild.
They're in a deep rebuild.
One more running back story over the weekend. Carolina trades CMC. Doesn't matter. Deonta Foreman, Chuba Hubbard combined for 24 carries, 181 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Foreman went for a 60-yard run. Was this just bad defense, or are these guys just being motivated?
No, it's the Bucks are in a complete free fall. You know, it's weird when your quarterback disappears for 11 days in training camp and no one knows why. Or better yet, a quarterback skips Friday and then the Saturday walkthrough to go to a wedding for the team he used to play for. It's almost like that has a debilitating effect on the room. Yeah. It's weird when I said those things over the summer and you people made fun of me. Well, here's what's happening. Tom Brady's personal life
him to go
is
cry to his
wrecking
mama.
that entire locker room.
Yeah, because here's the thing. He can't go home because his team is bad. His home life is bad. So he takes a day off. You know, I'm going to go back to New England when life was great in Boston. I remember the good old days.
Instead of walk through with his team, and TJ sat here saying it, he had never seen it in the history.
Here's the thing, man. When quarterbacks, when NFL players go bad, they go bad quickly. I think Brady should have stayed retired, and he would be a legend. Now he's going to be one of those guys that hung on too long.
Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah.
You just hate to see it.
Jerry Rice is a Seahawk.
Where the cornrows started at his
Yeah.
earlobes. Yeah, that was a tough look. David?
And let's finish this off here with this breaking news sort of story.
Jimmy G stinks.
No, the Colts are benching Matt Ryan for the remainder of the season. Sam Ellinger is going to be the new QB1. But here's, I think, the story.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, I think, is the story, though. Frank Reich spoke to the media today. He says he and Chris Ballard had a long conversation with Jim Irsay last night. Didn't say it was his decision, but then the move was made. Your thoughts?
They're in the mix. That division's bad. They're right there. They're like a game out of first. You're paying Matt Ryan $40 million a year to bring in, we're back, Sam Ellinger.
Because here's the thing, Mike.
Oh, my God.
It didn't work out with Carson Wentz. It's not working out with Matt Ryan. They need the quarterback to come in and fix this thing right away.
He just threw for 243 well, that's not so good.
Irsay wants a guy.
Yeah, he does.
Because in his world, he's the opposite of what's happening here. If this ain't working out, play this Ellinger guy now, and if not, we're in the draft next year.
So wait a minute. So there had to be a job guarantee then. Frank Reich has to be safe. Otherwise, you can't make this move.
I would think so, because since 2018, under Frank Reich, they've had Andrew Luck, Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, and now Sam Ellinger.
I don't think
You're
he's
right.
safe.
He must be
No,
safe.
David, you know what? Do you want to get fired now, or do you want to go out there and try to win some games?
Oh, my God.
There's your ultimatum. I can fire you right now because I'm the owner.
What a...
But we don't know what it's... Okay, here it is. I know it's weird, but in other cities, other owners demand excellence.
That's all right.
And if you don't get it, I don't care.
Yeah, Jim Irsay, well,
I don't care.
That is a
I'm angry.
wild
I just left the
report.
owners meeting. Snyder is still owning that Washington team, that piece of crap. I'm mad.
Jim Irsay's feeling himself right
Yeah,
now.
right. So I'm kicking the dog. You know what? Get rid of this
Do you
quarterback.
understand?
Put the other guy
It's
in.
the equivalent of the Lions benching Goff for David Blau. It's unthinkable. It's crazy. As if the Lions were a game out of first.
Right, but think about
what?
all gone through what 5 quarterbacks. That Andrew Luck thing really hurt them. They weren't ready for that.
No, I wasn't
No
ready
one
for
was
that.
ready for that.
But they had nothing, and they keep bringing
Wow.
in this guy and this backup and this backup, and they're probably angry because they're looking saying, why didn't we go get Geno Smith?
And he got benched. Ryan, by the way, got benched before Carson Wentz ever did. Remember, he's hurt, not benched.
David, what a report. Thank you.
That is in football today.
Wow. All right, if you're looking towards New Year's resolutions, not next year, but the ones you made and didn't keep up with, how about Ideal U Health Center? They help John Jansen get on his weight loss journey, have success, and keep it off. 2022, Ideal U has helped thousands of Metro Detroiters lose weight, including our very own John Jansen. 800 Ideal U. Call today. John lost 40 pounds in
Is
40
what?
days. He's kept it off.
What are you
Wanna know
wondering?
how? Call 800 Ideal U.
No.
They'll show you what they did for John. They'll customize a program for you as well. And when you sign up, you get registered for a trip to Vegas for this New Year's Eve. It's 800 Ideal U. That's 800 Ideal U. It's Ideal U Health Center.
97.1 Traffic.
This report brought to you by the Sunoco Go Rewards app on 696
Makes you
westbound.
happy.
China crash in the
About
work
what?
zone leaves drivers getting by on the right shoulder.
Like,
New accident in the work zone on
makes you
275
have to
north
go.
After Ann Arbor Road, only the right lane is open. And there's a reported crash 696 eastbound after Mound. With the new Sunoco Go Rewards app, when you fuel, you save. So drop what you're doing because rewards come first. Download the Sunoco Go Rewards app to find your nearest Sunoco and start saving today. Sunoco, fuel your best. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
It's nice to know when someone's got your back, like DTE Energy. Even as the cost of natural gas is rising, DTE is working hard to keep it down, especially this winter. We buy gas throughout the year and store it to save money and keep prices more stable.
What?
Then we pass the savings on to you.
This is a long
Everything
traffic
we
jam.
can to keep warm.
This is how
safe
commerce
natural
will
gas
probably be.
affordable. DTE.
Hey, wait, don't make a $10,000 mistake. This is Tanya Lalonde from Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And we've got so many trucks that we're making deals that other
A long
dealers won't.
one?
Lease a new Ram Bighorn
Yeah.
Quad Cab for just $299 per month. Got a bump on your credit? Don't sweat it. Lalonde's lenient lenders can get you approved. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at the all-new LeLon Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan. Or click LeLonChrysler.com.
36 months, $19.99 US signing plus tax tag and first payment. No security deposit with lender approval.
Some fans gear up for game day.
Sucks
Some
during
fans
rush
follow
hour.
their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast for your favorite NBA team. Every trade, every overtime win, every game. Our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every
They doing
day.
road
Search
work or
Locked On
something?
Plus your favorite NBA team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
2 Men in a Truck is the leader in all things moving and now can help with junk removal services. So whether you're looking to simplify your next home or business move or just need help tackling that cleaning project, go to 2meninatruck.com and get a quote today.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
What are you waiting for? It only takes an hour for you to have your child's heart screened. Get your kid's heart checked at the Max and Deborah Ernst Heart Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Details at 971theticket.com. Sponsored by Priority Health and Total Healthcare Foundation. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
And we're brought to you by the good people at Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome. 1-5 Lions hosting 4-3 Miami on Sunday. Dolphins favored by 3. It turns out Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, who left the game early yesterday, did not suffer a concussion in the game with Dallas. He will, though, remain in concussion protocol for now, but should play this weekend, according to head coach Dan Campbell. Don't forget Lions Review tonight, 7 p.m., right here on 97.1 The Ticket. The Monday night football game has New England taking on Chicago, 8:15. It's on the Bet 1270. The Bats an 8-point favorite over the Bears. After rushing for 168 yards yesterday, the Seahawks, Kenneth Walker III, now the 2-1 choice to win the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award.
Not sure what's going on.
Tuesday night, it's the Pistons at Washington.
This whole summer's been crazy going to the office.
The Classic begins on Friday, Phillies and Astros. And don't forget Inside Michigan Football with head coach Jim Harbaugh of Michigan tonight at 7. On our brother station, WWJ. This, of course, ahead of the Michigan Backyard Brawl with Michigan State Saturday night at 7:30. Michigan a 3-touchdown favorite. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lawson. For more 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Let's just mix in some tennis with the picks on Friday while we're at it. Let's do that.
There's a NASCAR race tonight.
Can you do horse racing?
No.
What did you just say? That's what I was like. Did you say?
I mean, I could. No. Like,
did he say horse?
Hold on. You got to go back. Honestly, that audio. Did you mean horse racing? Because I'm pretty sure you said horse racing.
he did.
And I don't think we do that in this country. I don't think that's legal. Can you do horse racing? Chastity along the outside. Coming around the corner. Go back and listen to that audio. I swear to God, David, he said horse racing. Can you do horse racing? All right, 4 o'clock. We'll get to the callers. Interesting update on the Lions. It's just never simple. So yesterday, Amon-Ra St. Brown taken out of the game by the sky judge, if you will. He got crushed on a hit, looked woozy. 5 to 10 minutes later, they show Amon-Ra, no helmet, out, concussion. Okay, simple. Bad break for the team, and that's that. Right? Wrong. David?
The team announced, or Campbell announced today, that St. Brown actually did not suffer a concussion. He goes on to say that he was removed because of the new league rule, the spotter, and I guess they have to they exhibit ataxia, is what they call the medical term, which is poor muscle control that causes clumsy movement. Those players are automatically taken out of the game, and that's what happened with St.
All right, but hold on. Here's my problem with this. The TV network doesn't make up the injury. It is reported to the TV network from the sidelines. This player is out concussion. Now, there are times, like look at Saturday night. You never got to report what was wrong with Adrian Martinez, Kansas State starting quarterback. Of course, because I bet Kansas State. The point is, the sideline did not disclose it.
Right.
So in the NFL, when they go into the protocol, you are dealing directly with them. So how did the words concussion ever make it to TV if you didn't have one?
You want to say this, David? Here's my theory on that, Mike. They have to show we are responsible, we're looking out for our players, and we think it's a concussion. So now you put that out there. This is why he's not going back in. There was no way he was going back in because of what happened with Tua. They're going to go 180 degrees the other way.
Right, so then, but time out. It didn't say out evaluation. It said out concussion.
Because the spotter saw something.
Right, I think the Lions incorrectly reported what it was. They should have just left it at concussion protocol.
And David, I think
never
that
says concussion.
Remember, they went back and they started firing spotters like you guys aren't doing your jobs.
Well, look, Amon-Ra looked like he wasn't all there.
Right.
He took a big hit. Now, I don't know if he had one or not, but you put him through protocol, and that's it. But when it says out I'm just trying to understand how a day later, and I don't know if the team's right or wrong, and I'm not accusing them of anything because it's out of their hands. How did America see out with a concussion?
Because he looked woozy, and you know what? He took a hit. It's a concussion. Now, the next day, you go back and like, it wasn't, but if you're the NFL, you must err on the side of caution. You couldn't put him back in that game because it looks like you never learned your lesson from the Tua situation.
No, you're right, and you're right, Mike. I'm not accusing the team of anything.
No.
But this is the first time I've seen a team actually come back and say, well, they didn't have one. They just left the player in concussion protocol. I've never seen a team
that's
say that.
Okay, and that's my confusion.
Yeah.
Understand, guys, we're all going through this live together. I don't know what's right and wrong. I think we have a decent handle of the protocol and how it works because it takes it away from the team. I understand why he was taken from the game.
It does.
What I'm saying is when you go through the battery of tests,
What we should have.
plenty of players come back into the game. For you to be ruled out and for someone
Yeah,
to
because
take
we're not
your
in a
helmet
rush.
from you have a concussion.
Right. But when the
Now, a
spotter...
day later, no, he doesn't.
No, but when the spotter sees you and you look woozy, yeah.
Yeah, because we're not in a rush or
The mandate has come
anything.
down, guys. If you see a player wobble or look, he's out, and he did. Right. So out concussion, we'll deal with it the next day. There is no way in the world you let a person go back out on the field. We are not going to live this again. What happened with Tua and the Dolphins.
Or just say head injury.
No, David, because if you say concussion, that's the buzzword now. So that means you're doing what you're supposed to do. A head injury? Well, is it a concussion? Well, we can't really say.
The reality
now
is,
it looks like you're hiding something.
the reality is we should just start calling it what it is. It's a brain injury.
Correct.
Nobody's comfortable saying that, but it's a brain injury. That's what a
Correct.
concussion is.
Correct.
It's a brain injury.
But if you say, well, brain injury, so yeah, it's a concussion. That way, we've done everything. We're going to go ahead and take him out the game, and the Lions can reevaluate them with their team doctor.
Okay, so he's
the next day.
reevaluated. There is no protocol, and I don't have to hear about this now. Amon-Ra's playing Sunday.
Well, Campbell believes he will play, but he does still remain in concussion protocol.
So yeah, it depends on if he suffers headaches throughout the week.
Okay, then.
Yeah, being evaluated. We'll see. But Campbell expects him to play.
Okay. Well, they need him. All hands on deck if they want to try. They just have to win for the sake of winning. They're in the same spot that MSU was in against Wisconsin. It's not that the season's going anywhere. You have to stem the tide. You gotta, patch the levee, so to speak. You gotta win a game here and there.
Really? Because see, I look at it more so. This Miami game is MSU going up against Michigan. Like this past Sunday, that was your Wisconsin game. Going out to Dallas, you beat. It can continue because now you're 2-4, and okay, all's not lost. Now, all right, good luck. Hopefully you win. Don't expect you to.
Hello. Are you guys almost home?
We're on Old Orchard Trail, turning on the Hiller.
Oh, okay.
We're stuck in a traffic jam, though.
I just called the bank again, and I added you as my beneficiary. You have no other access to my account except for if I die, you show the death certificate and you get all the money.
Gotcha.
I have been meaning to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You'll make it.
And I'm pretty sure I already did the 401k and put you as the beneficiary. So at least I know that all that money will go to you and Rick. Actually, it will go to you. But okay. I'm gonna say goodbye.
All right. We'll see you in just a few.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm just not feeling so well.
Well, lay down and relax.
I'm gonna finish my beer first. There's only 4 beers left of the Blue Light.
Yeah, everybody was drinking them Sunday
I know.
for Saturday.
I know nobody saw the Sam Adams, and then Cameron discovered it, and he started drinking that.
Well,
Okay.
all right. We'll see you as soon as we can get there.
I backed my car up a little bit so that you could cook.
Perfect.
Okay, Mike.
All right.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ, man. We're moving like fucking 3 cars at a time. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. I'm just bored. I'm frustrated.
Oh, stop. I know. Yeah, going to the office. Yeah, at least don't take Orchard Lake Road. Take Telegraph. Don't worry. That car's turning.
There we move a little bit. It's fucking all these people coming out of school.
People pulling out because
Because they don't want their little darlings to take a bus. So they all go pick them up.
Scotch Elementary is nuts.
Where's my other Gatorade?
Yeah, you might as well.
Where is it?
That's where Thanks a lot. Oh, earlier when you were talking. Headache from what?
From you asking lots of questions.
Oh, don't be silly.
I was just being silly.
Goofball.
Come on, fucking, they're gonna let.
People are idiots. People are morons.
Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas. Have you thought about a career in law enforcement? Time to stand up for Detroit and become a Detroit police officer. Pay starts at $42,000 a year. Detroit Police Department now offers full benefits, paid vacations, tuition reimbursements, and annual step increases for the first 5 years of employment. Student police officers are paid while attending training, and training is provided through the Detroit Police Academy. DPD has hundreds of units and positions available. Become a part of the Detroit Police Department. Stand up for Detroit. Visit JoinDetroit'sFinest.org. JoinDetroit'sFinest.org. Do that today.
Unparalleled insight and opinions for all of the weekend NFL action. Kick off with Boomer and Valenti, Sunday mornings at 9 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right. Jared Goff for Wakanda, 248. Rico's inside the scoop.
I don't think Jared Goff would be up there, but yeah, I got you.
I don't know. I can't keep track of all the movie trailers you're watching. Let's get to the people, but yeah, that's a very confusing Amon Ross St. Brown update. I do think this weekend, just if you're wondering, no, Rico and I aren't arguing. It's just, I view it like I might be down on Dan Campbell here. I might not like Dan Campbell. I want this to work. If he's going to hang on, if he's going to have any of our faith, forget about Sheila and Rod and the Hamps and whoever else is in that ridiculous decision-making room. I'm talking about us, out here in the streets.
Let's take a look.
Win games.
It's just going south, but
all the talk you want, you can pat it up, as we used to say. Talking about talk.
yeah, it's just telling us, but not north.
Business as usual. You got to win.
So
games.
what do we do?
Well, not all the old rules.
Oh, that's right. A new
Till it gets
attitude.
repaired.
You can't fall to 1-7 or worse. So I'm saying, look, this Miami
Let's
game,
take a look and see.
No, the Dallas game.
Yep,
not that
it's
it wasn't
open.
Important. It's that if we want to be realistic, I think Miami's far shakier. They're coming here. This is it.
We can still go that way.
I've said
Okay,
it.
it's open,
If
so
this
it's not
nation's-
closed.
You know what's going to be funny? All the people.
So I guess we can get through.
With their tinfoil.
You
hats
thought it
on.
was closed.
What are they going to be saying if they've won one game between now and Thanksgiving, and the Bills are coming here to drop a bomb on them?
Well, if they beat the Bills, then because each week, Mike, think about it. If let's just say they lose to the Dolphins, like I think they're going to do. Well, you know what? This is the time you can beat Green Bay because they're struggling. So if they can just go out there and beat the Packers, it's going to be okay. The next game is always going to be that game that it's going to be okay until it's not. Because, once again, hey, the Dolphins are struggling. Well, the Patriots are out there with a brand new QB. Oh, look, it's Geno Smith and the Seahawks. Oh, it's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. It was always a reason why they were going to win until they did.
But my point is they never win.
Right.
And you have to begin winning.
Right. So it's always, well, we got the advantage this week. Do you?
No, there's no advantages. Like the Steelers didn't have advantages beating the Bucs. They just didn't. All right, let's go to Chad, 97.1. What's up, Chad?
Hey, boys, always had to talk to you guys in rivalry week, but I think I have an interesting perspective here, and I'm using...
Actually, they're doing sidewalks.
For an example, I've been Lions free for the last several years, but this year I've actually been paying more attention, and for different reasons than usual. I heard too many people tell me this summer that this is different. I heard it from like 4 different people, and over the years, and that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. I have such a resentment towards the fan base. Why do you watch this team? So this summer, I've been dialing in, and my best friend in the world is basically like my brother. We've both been down on campus since day one. I actually get a kick out of watching this team fail every Sunday. It's so cathartic. But let me use the local angle with the college teams during rivalry week here. Think about this, guys. Really think about this. Our college teams, there's 130 D1 teams? And we got 2 teams in this state. Like, Mike, you talked about it. Like in New York, there's no one to root for. You got Rutgers or Syracuse. So you're more of an NFL guy. Chicago, you got Illinois or Northwestern. So you're going to be more of a Bears guy. I get that. Here we have better options. So people decide not to use us. There's 130 D1 teams. How many teams have been to the playoffs? 15 maybe, roughly?
Yeah, both here.
Event? Okay. And we have 2 of them here. They both play in a league with 14 teams in it. And they both won it in recent memory, both of them.
What?
People are getting so... They'd rather watch a team that plays in a division with 4 teams. 4. And they haven't been able to win that division in 30 freaking years. And it just blows my mind.
Come on.
That people, like me personally, I have NFL Sunday tickets. I watch all real football. I don't really get emotional about this team. I would much rather get into my hatred for Michigan State and my love for Michigan. Those are 2 top-notch players. I know.
Come on, go, before the light turns red. And we're lucky that it's open.
No, Chad, here's the thing. I think for Lions fans...
We got lucky there.
...are waiting for the payoff because they have invested years...
Finally.
...generations into this team. And if you quit right now, that means you never get the payoff. That's why I think a lot of people still watch this team.
It's not quitting. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like if you want me to come back, there's certain guidelines. Like, I will start following this team if they win 11 games and go to the playoffs. I will probably watch the playoff game, and even if they get blown out, I'm going to watch this team next year. But you have to give me a reason to watch. And I used to be just like them. I used to be just like all these idiots. And then I started listening to this fella from New York for 15 years who taught me you should have standards. You need to have... Like, Mike, can I ask you a question? Sure. Like, all they have in Colorado is the Broncos. They got the Broncos. And, would you agree with me that there are certain areas where the Steelers were garbage for 10 years? Do you think Heinz Field would be filled to the gills? No. Like, other areas, other Philly fans, other towns have standards. standard.
Yeah, I think. But hold on, Chet. And Chet, I want to respond to this because there's several good points in here. A, you don't appreciate what the Lions did for Michigan football. See, for decades, the Lions didn't take advantage of the NFL and TV. So Michigan, because it is more proximity to Metro Detroit, and it's the bigger fan base, was able to capitalize and essentially become the de facto pro team here locally. They sell out a 110,000-seat stadium when the Lions can't sell out 55. Michigan got elevated to that thing here, and you're not looking at that appropriately. Now remember, part two, the NFL's different than any other sport. It really is. Every town wants their NFL team to be good, needs it to be good, because the NFL's the only sport that truly matters. Guys, I love college football. I love college football growing up in New York. I love college football now. It's still my favorite sport. But let me help you as a radio host. As much as I love college football, do you know what comes in a distant second place to
We got lucky.
College.
All right, now we're back on schedule.
If you're one of those 30 cities, then yes. No, but like
Michigan State, it's like, yeah, that's great. Like 30% of our audience gives an F. When you talk Lions,
hope you're happy now.
75% care.
Yeah, unless you're in Nebraska, Iowa, or Alabama. That is where all of a sudden college football is bigger. But you're right. I think you want them to win. And yeah, man, I remember when the Lions were holding
You thought it was closed.
Detroiters hostage at the Silverdome when they wouldn't sell out. They were games could be blacked out.
You thought it was
the
closed.
last second, some business would buy up all the seats and it would be on TV. But oh no, I remember that. Like, well, this game's gonna be blacked out.
But it wasn't, so I checked.
All upset and angry. You're right, but I think Lions fans, they want the payoff. You've invested a decade or two, or like I said, generations of your life.
It also depends on what kind of sports town you're in, guys. You know, Carolina, that's not a sports town. Charlotte.
See, that's relatively still a new team.
It's 30 years.
Yeah, the Lions is like 70, 80 years.
All right. Well, I was just using an example of a place that doesn't support their team.
No.
And 5 people.
Hello.
Hi. I can't seem to find the little blower.
It's in the truck.
Oh.
That's the work. That's the work one. I use it to blow off the jobs when there's leaves all over them.
Oh, okay.
But
I was gonna blow out the garage and the porch.
That's all right. I'll do it when I get home.
I swept the floors and I shook the rugs and swept. I just swept with a broom. But when I shook the rug, I brought in 2 leaves.
Yeah.
I didn't even see a leaf on it.
Well, we're on Cooley Lake, so we'll be there shortly. Finally got through that traffic jam.
Okay, bye.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
We got lucky. Finally got through that gridlock.
400 megabits per second internet for $55 a month for 12 months.
Glad
No
Pillar
other
wasn't
contract
close.
required with unlimited data included for 12 months. Go to
We're lucky.
Xfinity.com/TMOFACTS. TMOFACTS. Call
We got lucky.
Xfinity or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with a stored bank account. Ends on November 20th. Restrictions apply. New fast internet and X-Fi Complete customers only. X-Fi Gateway required. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change after 12 months. Regular rates apply to all services and devices.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by the National Electrical Contractors Association, NECA. A crash is cleared from the work zone 696 westbound after M10. We have another work zone accident on the shoulder 275 northbound after Ann Arbor Road. Put the expertise and skill of NECA signatory contractors to work on your commercial, public, industrial, or residential construction project. NECA contractors like GSI Electrical Services, who provide security and life safety systems, are powering Michigan's future, project after project, on time and on budget. Learn more at smcneca.org. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Place an order for a 2023 Ford Edge lease today and receive $1,000 bonus cash. Plus, you can lock in your deal right now. And if at the time of delivery the deal gets better, you get the better deal. Returning AZ plan lessees can order an Edge SEL all-wheel drive and lease it for $249 a month for 24 months with $2,909 to its signing. Plus, receive the Sun and Style package with 18-inch wheels and a panoramic Vista roof at no extra charge. Order today and take delivery by December 31st, 2022. Lease payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $4,500 renewal and $1,000 retail order bonus cash. Offer ends October 31st. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. So lock in this $249 Edge lease payment today, only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
If you own a business, this has been a bumpy ride. From pandemic to inflation, I'm sure you could use a break. If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you might be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's why I founded GetRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you the money. The team of tax attorneys we have put together are highly trained in this little-known payroll tax refund program. We do all the work, charge not a dime up front, and simply share a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify.
I should have played
those
that James Taylor.
Nonprofits, and even those that increases in sales.
That's okay. I will. I probably will.
And we can help you too. Just go to GetRefunds.com.
I should have though.
Click on Qualify Me and answer a few questions. This payroll tax refund is only available for a limited period of time. Don't lose out on up to $26,000 per employee. Go to GetRefunds.com/sports. That's GetRefunds.com/sports.
As we continue to face COVID-19, we're now facing flu season. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Now more than ever, it's essential to protect yourself from influenza by getting the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is safe and effective and can't give you the flu. To protect yourself and those at highest risk, get your flu vaccine.
Let's cut through.
Michigan.gov/flu.
Let's cut through the smoke shop.
Department of Health and Human Services.
The new Google Pixel 7 Pro is super, especially when it's on Verizon.
Another gridlock.
America relies on. It's supercharged, super powered, and a super
deal.
You know it. Now switch to Verizon and get the Google Pixel 7 Pro on us with select trade-ins and select 5G unlimited plans.
That really is super.
Yep, there's never been a better time to switch to Verizon. $899.99 device payment purchase with new smartphone line on select 5G unlimited plans required. $200 Verizon e-gift card with ported. Less $700 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions and additional terms apply.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 Biggie Bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT, plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink, all for just $5. That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're gonna feel when you get that Biggie Bag at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
And we're brought to you by the good people at Bill Brown Ford. Lines at 1-5, the worst record in the NFL. Since the merger in 1970, only 5 teams have made the playoffs after starting 1-5. Add to that, Jared Goff, 61 turnovers since 2019, the most in the NFL during that span. Some good news, though. It turns out Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown did not actually suffer a concussion in yesterday's loss to Dallas, but will remain in concussion protocol for now. But according to his head coach Campbell, he should play this weekend when the Lions host 4-3 Miami Sunday at Ford Field. Dolphins favored by 3. Lions review tonight, 7 p.m. right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Monday Night Football, Patriots and Bears. Pats favored by 8. It's at 8:15. Hear it on the Bet 1270. Kenneth Walker, III, is now the 2-1 favorite to win the NFL Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year award. He rushed for 168 yesterday for Seattle. The 3 New York NFL teams have combined to go 11-0 so far this month and are 10-1 against the spread. Tomorrow night, Pistons at Washington and Red Wings host Jersey. Inside Michigan football tonight at 7 on our brother station, AM 950 WWJ. Head coach Harbaugh will be in tow. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com. 97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply.
All right, let's go to the phones. I'll reset everything at 5 o'clock. And again, I understand this is not like new, but yesterday was